Back with us on the SportsMax. We're going to start with tennis, but I have to do this at the top because the penalty shootout between Italy and Spain, Euro 2020, the Italians went first. Locatelli, he missed. Dani Olmo went first for the Spaniards. He missed, so after 2 kicks, it was 0-0. Then Andrea Bellotti, the man from Torino, he came and he scored for Italy, making it 1-0. And then Gerard Moreno came for Spain and scored 2, so it's 1-1 after 2 penalties each for both sides. Both sides scoring once and both sides missing 1. So that's what it is. Nip and tuck between Italy and Spain at Wembley in semi-final 1 of Euro 2020. All right, later we'll tell you more about that. But for now, Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic are through to these quarterfinals at Wimbledon after dominant wins in the round of 16 on Monday. 39-year-old Federer became the oldest man in the Open era to reach the last 8 at the All England Club. He beat Italy's Lorenzo Sonego 7-5, 6-4, 6-2. Two-time defending champion Djokovic, meanwhile, was also different in class in beating Chile's Christian Garin 6-2, 6-4, 6-2. And Federer and Djokovic are on course to meet in the final on Sunday. To regional tennis now, and Jamaica, they advanced to Group 2 of the Men's Americas Zone Davis Cup competition after beating the Bahamas 2-0 in the semifinals in Group 3. Rowland Phillips won Jamaica's first match against Kevin Major 6-3, 6-2. Took him only an hour and 22 minutes to do so. While in the second match, Blaise Bicknell had to come from a set down to beat Justin Roberts 2-6, 6-3, 6-4. 2 hours and 15 minutes for that game. Group 2 action in the Zone 2 of the America's Zone Davis Cup gets underway in 2022 in Panama City. So Rowland Phillips and the president of Tennis Jamaica, John Azar, join us now. Gentlemen, welcome to the SportsMax Zone.
Hi, good afternoon, George. Good afternoon, Mariah. Randy.
Good afternoon.
Good. All right. Let me talk to Sir Phillips first. You took only an hour and change over your match. On the board, it looks easy. Was it actually comfortable to get past that opponent?
No, I would say it wasn't. I was feeling definitely a lot of pressure, but I wanted to sort of make a statement and get my team ahead early. So it really looked easy, but I was trying my hardest every single point and, giving it my all. So I was quite tired after.
Yeah, in terms of the conditions in which you played under, did the conditions have any bearing on the game?
It was extremely hot and humid. We were playing in the middle of the day. That heat is very hot. And in Panama, the conditions are extremely humid. So we were, you're sweating an unbelievable amount. So pretty tough conditions.
John, the journey of 1,000 steps, that well-worn cliche, the journey of 1,000 miles rather begins with a first step. And yes, from Group 3, we're now in Group 2. It's incremental progress, but progress nonetheless, you'll say.
Yeah, I'd say it's a huge accomplishment, George. I mean, when you put it in context, Jamaica had not been promoted up to Group 2 in well over a decade. And in the past 3 years, this is now the second time we have been so promoted. So it's a great group of guys. I mean, they really did themselves proud all week, did the country proud, and they did everything they asked of them. So we're elated, but certainly we're going to be looking keenly at our preparation. Going into Group 2, we're not just about making up numbers. We want to make a statement. And as I say, it's a great group of guys. Randy, Blaise, Jacob, Dimitri, Captain Dominic Pagan, and Carl Leavout trainer Chris Paul, who I think was very instrumental to their fitness. And we actually took the decision to send him over to Panama. And in hindsight, I think it was a great decision.
Rowland, as you get ready for the next step of the competition, what will you be doing, in preparation for that? Because it only gets tougher from here, right?
Yes, I agree. We're going to really ramp up the training. We've been working hard with the same trainer, Chris Paul. He's been really, getting us whipped into shape, but we're going to ramp it up another level because, as you said, going forward, it's only going to get tougher. So we have to make sure we're going there prepared.
I know we're talking to you, Rowland, but I feel like I wouldn't have done justice if I didn't ask you to just comment on how hard your teammate Blaise Bicknell, of course, fellow Jamaican. He came from 3 sets down and he was able to win his competition. How proud were you, knowing that, all right, he's on my team as well, and he did extremely well?
I am so proud of him. I even have goosebumps now just thinking about the amazing effort that he put forth. he's a true champion, and you could see it in the way he fought and did his country proud. Blaze, everybody's so proud of you, and he's an amazing teammate all on the board.
John, what's next for Jamaica's tennis?
Well, the Davis Cup, obviously the preparation is high on our agenda. For the first time in well over a decade, we're also entering a female team in the Billie Jean King Cup, which is the formerly known as a Federation Cup. That's a female version of the Davis Cup. And we're very happy to have gotten the official restart of tennis activities about 10 days ago. So our tournaments committee is meeting currently, and within the coming days, we will be rolling out our tennis calendar from now through the end of the year. But very importantly, in addition to junior events, which we've always been having pre-COVID, Tennis Jamaica will be hosting a number of professional events, starting with a blockbuster event towards the end of the year. It's going to be the first time in many, many years we have that quality of professional tennis on local soil. So people are going to be able to come out and see our Davis Cup stars led by Randy Blaze competing against tough overseas competition here on local soil.
Well, Novak Djokovic is unbeaten at the Wimbledon since a quarterfinal defeat to Thomas Berdych in 2017. Will this be his 20th Grand Slam, drawing him level with Federer and Nadal? This one is for you, John.
That's a very tough one for me. I mean, anybody who knows me knows that I'm probably Roger Federer's biggest fan. So my heart is saying Federer is going to win. But the reality of it is Novak is as tough as it gets. He's in the peak of his career physically. I will tell you, bring me back to 2 years ago, as actually on center court watching that final with Federer with 2 match points and lost. So my heart is saying I want him to win, but it's going to be a tough ask, no question about it.
I'm going to give Rowland a shot at this one. Rowland, who's your pick?
It's extremely hard to go against Djokovic right now. I mean, he just doesn't seem to know how to lose. So I like Fed a lot, but can't go against the Djoko.
George, is he onto something? He can't go against the Djoko.
Yeah. The man is. I think Roger is a little past it. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it is what it is. He's 39, and more than his age, the injuries seem to have taken us a toll. Just doesn't seem to have that thing which made Roger Federer special all these years. And I think Novak Djokovic is the man now. So I think we can count this as 20 barring injury or anything unforeseen.
Slow down, George. Slow down. Not yet.
But hold on, John. There was a time when Roger Federer could dig himself out of holes that he would have dug himself into. Now Djokovic is that man to dig himself out of holes. So that's the basis. That's a plinth on which I'm building my argument.
Yeah, but if you believe in fate, the draw has been opening up for Fed. I mean, he's had a really easy first week. Medvedev got upset, I think, today, so that opens up that part of the draw for him as well. So clearly, if you're a betting person, you don't bet against Djokovic. But as I said, don't count your chickens until they've hatched.
That is true. Tennis is at times a sport of glorious uncertainty. They say that about something involving four-legged animals. But just before we go, gentlemen, just one more thing on the Davis Cup. John, and to the viewers, I want to say, to accept my apologies. I did say something. I think I said something like men's Davis Cup. Only the men play this competition, we know. John, I remember very well as a youngster paying attention to what was written in the paper and what was broadcast on TV and radio, talking about the Davis Cup and the glory days of Douglas Burke. And, we always go back to that, Jamaica always does, because that's the high point of our involvement in Davis Cup. Based on the resources that you've been able to marshal in terms of the playing resources and the other resources that you've been able to unlock and that you have the potential to unlock in your position as president, do you think that we are far away from eclipsing what happened in that golden period?
No, I don't. I definitely don't think we are. I mean, all credit to Douglas Burke, Carl Hale, Robert Hale, Noel Rutherford. Those were great stars. But to be honest with you, again, the team we've assembled is a young team. It's a very, very strong team, not only physically, but mentally. And what we're doing from a Tennis Jamaica perspective, I think that our preparation has been good. I don't know if Randy wants to comment on that. The level of support we've tried to offer the athletes throughout the tournament, in the lead up to the tournament, has been good, and we're only going to double down on that. I mean, right now we're celebrated for a couple of days, but we're right back to business, looking at how our training camps are going to be structured. And to be honest with you, as I say, those days were great. I was a youngster growing up then, probably a lot older than you, George.
Yeah, I'm wondering what you mean by you were a youngster.
Well, I'm trying to remember myself in that light. But as I say, on a serious note, this is a special group of guys, a really special group, and Tennis Jamaica is rallying around them, offering all requisite support we can. And I honestly believe when I say we have bigger and better things ahead of us.
Well, we expect a lot from Blaze Bicknell. We expect a lot from Rowland. We expect a lot from the team. So let's hope that you guys can carry the burden of expectation to higher heights than Jamaica has scaled in its history of Davis Cup. Thank you, gentlemen. We wish you all the best. We'll talk again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, George. Thanks, Maria.
And Italy won. Italy won on penalties, by the way.
Oh my.
Italy won.
Yes.
Shoot, I don't know. I'm going to go back home now.
There you go. All right, that takes care of our first segment. Back with more after these.